wouldn't be. You could think of something minuscule to elevate a platform. It wouldn't be a severity of certain things that have been said over 24 hours. Come on now, like that's just why would I damage yourself just to elevate anyone? It doesn't make any sense. Do you know what I mean? Like you need to understand that.
Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense.
He definitely isn't set up. I've just had enough. I ain't gonna lie. I'm going to be honest with you. I've had a fucking enough. I'm done with all the bullshit. And now it's time that I just, clap back because I've just sat here, Andrew, and I've contemplated through the night and said, you know what? More and more people are attacking me. More and more people are slating me. And I'm sitting here and taking it. And that's never been me. You know me, Andrew. I've been resilient. We've had back and forwards. And every time I've supported someone like Madonna and fucking Luke and all that stuff, when it all kicked off and Pearl, I was the first one live going mad. And I just lost myself.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I just think, as they would say, even legally, it's like no comment, no reaction is the best. But I know you're like me, though, and I can't always do that. I'd be ranting and raving on my platform, so I'm not going to sit here and be a hypocrite. But I do know for myself as well, no reaction is the best reaction. But however, I'm not going to tell you that, even though I have done, because I'm the same.
Yeah, but I just said earlier this morning, I've gone mad. I said, you know what? Like, if you're going to keep coming for me, I'm just going to fire back. I ain't sitting there no longer, but. Like I said, if you don't mention me, it's cool. Like, I'll just move on with my life.
I just think also, unfortunately, people are going to do it for views and content now, at the fact that you are going to clap back. And that is the problem, isn't it? Because they do.
Guys, can you go and check that account? I'm getting spammed alive here. Can you go and have a look at it for me, please?
I just think, like, people are just trying to get the view content out, do you know what I mean? Because they know that you're going to clap back at them. And that's what they want, isn't it? It's just content. Do you know that it is, Alex? They don't care, and you know it.
Yeah.
I mean, if there was the messages, they would, but I think deep down they know it was just an innocent bloody thing, you know what I mean?
It's pretty obvious. Like, don't get it twisted. It's pretty obvious. And the people that can have their opinion, that's cool. But there's a difference between having an opinion if it's morally right or wrong than labelling someone something.
Yeah, they're going to say that, label you because it's of a dislike, isn't it?
Do you know what it is? Everyone's wired up differently because of TikTok and what we've seen on here. Like years and years ago, 10 years ago, everything was normally done is innocently, you know what I mean? No one actually protests and go, oh my God, it's sick. It's because how we're programmed on social media. We've all seen the sick shit that goes on here. So everyone's instantly thinking negative. When someone says something, they're thinking, oh, that's a negative thing.
Yeah. What do you think about what CA said? Because she said that she's going to take a step back. Do you believe her or not? Because I don't.
Oh, well, it's up to her. I think it was a penny drop situation last night. But like I said, it's up to her. I don't care. Nothing to do with me. Like I said, whatever she wants to do, whatever she wants to say about me. I just think last night the penny finally dropped to a lot of people, actually, not just her. A few people that was slagging me off, saying, all this, and then all of a sudden last night it was like, I ain't saying anything no longer.
And I tell you one thing, and I know you don't want to speak on Steph, so I'm just going to say this so you don't have to say anything, but someone has put here, Angie, you have changed, wait a minute, not that one, and you have had the biggest beef, me and you. Why did Steph go to everyone else and not you, Angie? That is the question, yeah. Because we have had the biggest beef. Listen, I don't care that she didn't, don't get me wrong, but that's a big question. You know what I mean?
I can't answer it, mate. I don't even know the answer to it.
And I find that very odd.
I don't know the answer to that either, so I can't answer.
Yeah. No, I can't. Apparently she doesn't like you. Well, the feelings are mutual. She knows you question stuff, Angie, and get to the truth. That bingo. There you go. You've and it's not that I get to the truth. I'm not saying that I get to the truth always, but I'm not glowing. But a lot of time I have been right. But however, I'm not saying about the truth. But however, I do question. Yes, I do question a lot.
Yeah, and you're entitled to do that. And obviously, when things get brought into that, people are going to see it a certain way. And I agree. Like, if it was anyone else other than me, even though because I know my own situation, it's a bit different. But if it was anyone else and this come to light, I'd probably be the same as a lot of other people. I ain't going to lie. You know what I mean? Like, not knowing, both sides, but I also do understand that there is many sides to a story before people want to claim someone to be the worst of the worst. And I think a lot of people was too eager just to go mad and just drag me for their dislike for me and not really caring about the situation either.
Yeah. I think so like I said, certain people went to certain people knowing they're going to drag it without evidence, without all of that kind of thing. I really do. So she had hard evidence. She didn't have hard evidence, did she?
No.
No. Apparently she doesn't like somebody. She will still listen to both sides. And thank you, Steph. I appreciate that. Yeah, but it is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and like I said, you know, me, Ange, I've said from day one, I don't want to be mentioning anything to do with my private life, even from weeks ago. Like I said, no matter if I'm getting slated in lives and people are dragging me and, you know, doing the worst to me and branding me this, I still don't want to be going live, bringing up my personal stuff just to, you know, aid, you know, to support myself and prove, you know, something that's a lie. I don't want to be doing it all, Ange, but when someone's continuously doing it and doing it and doing it, I've got no choice. You know what I mean? I've got no fucking choice, Angie. You know, otherwise I'm just sitting there like a fucking mug on the internet.
Yeah. Has it been kicking off today? Because as you know, I've been doing other things.
No, not really. Not really. I haven't seen too much, to be honest. I had a little chat with Levi and Corey earlier, and that's really about it, really. Like, I haven't really... No. Nothing really. I just let them all crack on. I've just learnt now. I said today when I didn't really have much sleep anyway, but I woke up and I just said, like, I ain't doing this no more. I'm not being the wounded animal that they think I am. Because what happens is you can become a wounded animal, and the vultures around you will continue trying to take flesh off you, and that's all they'll do until they push you to the point where something happens. I'm not saying that's going to happen with me because it isn't. But they push people to a limit of they've got no other reason to just go mad and, you know, skits out or whatever. But then all of a sudden then they'll go, but that had nothing to do with me. Well, it did. You participated in the lead up to it. So if you are, you know, contributing to what's happened, I'm sorry. It's like fucking the crazy one last night, Laura. I was live on social media and she's going, Alex is messaging me now. He's threatening me. Laura, what are you on about?
I think that one, I think she's done it to it. She's messaged herself. Because if you look at the dates, it was of today, that day at 7:45 in the evening after all this kick-off of you, about you, you know, and all. If that account's trolling you, where's the rest of the messages? Why did it say today?
And why the hell would I on a troll account message her saying, this is Alex? What was it? What did it say, guys? This is Alex. I'm going through a bad time. As if I'd relay that to Snaggle.
Yeah, but what was the biggest for me is if you were trolling her on that account, where the rest of the messages, it said today. Where the rest of the messages? Come on, you saying that it was in comments? You've never said that on live before, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. Someone said in your chat, I can see it now. She definitely trolls herself. TC, I agree. 100%. I think she does it to herself and then cries about it online. I do believe that.
Yeah, but the biggest one is where was the rest of the messages? If you're trolling her, how come you suddenly?
And do you know what she put out last night? She was gifting me a couple of weeks ago and put out last night that I was messaging kids on a Hassan account. Well, that account is still got the same username as Hassan. So show the account, Laura. All it's changed is to Warrior Rich. The username is still the same. It hasn't changed since the Hassan days. So show the account. So you should be able to click it, and it should be Warrior Witch now with the username that I've got.
I actually think the police are actually starting to think she's doing things to herself as well. And that's why she got that community order. I really do think they think that. You know, with the egg situation, I thought that because when she got the eggs, you know, thrown at her window, she paused her live. Why would she pause the live if someone's actually literally outside throwing eggs at your window? What she did is she looked at her live and she went like that, paused it for literally 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, went outside. And I'm thinking, why don't she just leave it on running if someone's throwing eggs, and then the next minute she got eggs on her window. I honestly do. It's crazy, isn't it? But I think she did it herself. Yeah, I think she's trying to get a platform, trying to be relevant, because she went into polls and she told everybody, I'm going to expose Alex on my platform now.
And just how many viewers she got, Ange?
1,000, didn't she?
Yeah, she got up to nearly 1,000 viewers. It was mad.
Well, that's because she went into Pearl's live, and Pearl told everyone to go and follow her, to go and watch her, because she was coming off Pearl.
And I bet Pearl must have thought, what the fuck afterwards? Sent all the people over there, and the exposure was horrendous. I was live, Ange, and the people was coming in my chat, are you messaging Laura now? Well, clearly not, because I'm live.
Exactly. And all those, and no, not one voice note from you, but all from her.
Yeah.
Voice notes. Yeah, she's just definitely trying to build a platform, trying to be relevant. That's why she sits on Pearl's platform, and she's leeching onto other creators, isn't she? Yeah. But then it's soon went down to about 100, I think.
M Libra bore off AB. M Libra, why didn't you get your heart me in and Angie's live? Piss off.
Yeah.
Scragglers, Ange.
All right. Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the fact of the matter. Thank you, Kaz G.
Yeah, you can still message while you're still live if you've got another device. However, those messages was 7:45 that evening when it was all kicking off about Alex. Where
Yeah.
the rest of the messages? If Alex has been trolling her, he would have been sending her other messages. Why just message her at 7:45 in the evening?
I don't even know that. I don't even know who that account is. I've never seen that account before. They said it was the same picture as I was in that box. Nothing like. They're totally two different pictures, not even remotely close. Have a look at the pictures. Have a look at the things she put up, Ange. Watch the video. It's hilarious.
I know but we know the truth. She trolls herself.
And honestly, the account looks nothing like that Warrior Witcher account in remotely close. Thank you, Fee. Big up, Fee. Not remotely close.
Well, I'm not going to get her in, guys, because I would never give her the clout. You know what I mean? I think the police are sick of her. She got a community order because she's a nuisance to society. Imagine getting one of those community orders.
I think you should get her in, Ange.
I get her in, it'll give her clout.
Ange, but it's gonna not. You think it's gonna give her clout, but you know what it's also gonna do? Make her look like the psychopath she actually is.
Yeah, but you know what this app is like? They wouldn't care. They'll still go and think, oh, what's she going to do next? Do you know what I mean? That's what the app is like. And no one has really managed to give her a platform, to be fair, because she was set on 900, but then it would drop to 100. Oh, it's funny, but I'm the only. It's like I'm always the one to give people these platforms. I'm not doing it. Do you know what I mean? Where there was
that's your choice. I mean, I'd allow her on my platform just to show the proof of me doing all these things. I'm not being funny. This is what I said last night. I'm getting fire shot from all over the app, right? Which, whatever. So why would the one person out of every single person I would go and troll is random Laura? Do you know what I mean? I've got all these creators mentioning me, but the one person I'm sitting there going, you know what? I'm going to go and troll Laura. It makes literally no sense to anyone.
No, she's made it up. And, you just remember, guys, I just think she's dangerous, to be honest with you. The Spider-Man, the eggs to her windows. I think she's doing it to herself. Is my opinion. I do.
That was hilarious. The Spider-Man thing. Did you see the thing when she was like, yeah, it was he wasn't like Spider-Man. He was like Tartan. Like what was the Scottish Spider-Man? Is that what they're trying to say? She was saying was getting a.
The funny thing is, she's got CCTV. Put it up. Where is the CCTV footage? You're quite happy to put footage of what we thought were children. Actually, I don't know how old they were there. So where's that footage of that? Where's the footage of someone actually throwing eggs at a window? She's got footage, right? She puts the thing right outside her window. Yeah,
I think, do you know what? I think it'd be funny if you asked her a couple of questions because I think she'd backtrack on it. I think she'd instantly go like, oh, no, I didn't mean it like that because she falls on her words. Like the Hassan thing. She said about Hassan was 27, 26, 22. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
know how old he is.
No, she doesn't.
She doesn't, because she would have said, yeah, I've seen his ID. And to me, if someone lies about that age, and you know that, Alex, if someone lies about the age 3 times, that's just you walk away. Because that person, there's no need to lie about your age unless you're like old like me and you lie and you say you're 32, that's different. But, there's no need to lie about your age unless you're that.
The question is, have you phoned anyone?
Phoned anyone? What do you mean?
After what I showed you last night.
What did you show me?
But I better clear this up very fast here, right now.
yeah.
You can phone on TikTok.
Oh yeah, you can phone on TikTok, can you? Now, guys.
Yeah, you can phone.
I phoned Ems last night. She didn't answer because I was excited that you can phone on TikTok. It was pathetic. Yeah, not everyone. I don't know why you can't call everyone.
It's like friends and stuff like that. You can literally phone people on TikTok now, so it'd be funny. Yeah,
you can do that now, guys. Yeah, but it's not when you're live, though, is it?
Georgina, how can you call me a creep? Weird people in your chats, and I swear to God.
But what did you show me last night? Oh, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, about showing you basically telling you that you can do all that because you said you was going to start phoning random people. Yeah. I you can turn it off, as well, guys. Yeah, you can turn it off. There's an option.
Your number's not revealed either.
Nah, you're not. It's just your account. It comes up as you've been able to speak.
Yeah. So that's interesting. You've switched yours off.
Yeah,
I found a couple of people.
I bet you a lot of people. I bet all the really big creators on the app have definitely fucking switched it off because you can imagine because when someone like gifts in a live, they'll go, "I'll follow you back." Next thing you know, you're getting spam calls off TikTok 24/7.
Yeah, yeah. How do you turn that off though? Is it, just go on settings?
I'm not sure, so I think we need to figure that out. And ASAP, to be honest with
Yeah. Have you got any phone calls, Alex, from people?
you. I've not had one, to be honest with you. I've literally not had one. I'm good, Kira, thank you. I've literally not had one. Are you going to get one off? I bet I know the few people that have phoned you on TikTok.
Someone wants to. He said he's. Oh, I can't because Alex is on computer. I can't put you in the box.
Who is it?
Someone's just saying about I can tell you who egged the windows of Laura, but I can't get him in. I can't backdoor slammer because Alex is using computer.
Backdoor slammer. And okay, then right, we'll do this then. I'll drop, I'll watch, and then you can get me back. Invite me back.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Rufus. All right, and so we do that. So we
All
can.
right, then I've got to see if my mum wants food while we're here. I think she's
And you don't feed